All right, so we'll start with well, let's. I want to start actually with playing the chords to this tune. So, and I was just looking at Strum Machine, and the chords are a little different than some other chords I've played, but I think I'm going to go with the Strum Machine chords because I like them. So again, we have A, so we can play just an A note. Or if you're playing mandolin, you can strum the A, or you have you can play an A and an E as your chord, as your double stop. So we can't really play the chord, but we can play the double stop. And then for the D, you can play an open D and A, or just a D, or this A down here in the G string, and your open D. And that's the one I'm going to play because I like playing down low on the chords. And then let me just see if I'm staying in tune. I did just tune. So humid. Anyway, okay, and then so we have A and D, and then we have a quick E in the last part. So it goes E. We can play that E, or we can play an E and a B on the D and the A strings. Or we can play the B on the G string and the E on the D string. So I'm going to use all the chords, the double stops that are on the lower strings. But I'm going to share my screen so you can see the chords go by. So here they are in Strum Machine, and we're going to just play them with Strum Machine right now, so you can watch them go by. So here it comes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So that's the chords. I'm going to do this a couple more times, but I'm going to slow it down a little bit. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to play the chords the first time with you, and just notice that I'm doing this kind of like a pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And what I'm doing with the double stop is I'm hitting single note and then a double. But what you can do if you're just hitting single notes is, because it's kind of good to get that pulsing into your bow, and that's why I'm kind of starting with this today. So here's what's going to happen right now. We're going to play the chords. I'm going to play them with you, and then you're going to keep playing the chords while I play the melody. But you keep playing the chords. But I'm not going to play the melody too loud because I don't want it to overtake the recording here. So here we go. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4.
that's kind of what you would do if you were playing a song with somebody and you wanted to play backup to them, or if you didn't know the song and you wanted to get in there somehow, you can do chord stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off for a second. And just so you know, I'm gonna send everybody what I wrote out for the music um, after this session, so you can look to see how you're doing, but also so you can look at the chords and see how they relate to the music. So notice you want to look at the chords and maybe write down. Maybe I'll write on there what the chord. You know that an A chord is A, C sharp, and E, and a D chord is D, F sharp, and A, and then an E chord is E, G sharp, and B, so that you can see how the music fits with the chords. Okay. So, all right, going back, let's review the B part, and then we'll play the whole thing again. So the B part, the melody, I mean. Okay, and we're gonna do some different rhythms on the backup, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. So the melody of the B part, I'm gonna play it once, but I want you to sing with it, not play with it. So there's your first note, da, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, here we go. Here's the third phrase. I realize I shouldn't play double stops because nobody can sing double stops, so I'm gonna play single notes. Here we go. Again, singing. 2, 3, 4. Again, a little slower, and I'll really try to get these notes right. Why did I do this at 7 in the morning? 2, 3, 4. Alright, so now we're going to try to play phrase by phrase again, just a little bit. So phrase 1 of the B part is, let me play it once, and if you can get in with me, good. If not, I'm going to do it a few times. So here we go. Phrase 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, again, noticing I'm keeping that second finger down when I go to the E. Okay, and that slur, so slur, 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 right slur here. And I'm ending on an up bow, and this is kind of important because the next phrase also starts on a down bow slur. So you're going to go A now. Okay, so the second phrase, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's put those two phrases together. 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry again. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's put it to the metronome. We'll put the whole part to the metronome. Let's keep going on to the third phrase. So the third phrase starts on a C sharp. Okay, 2, 3, 4. And to a F sharp slur, A. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Two, three, four. All right, let's put the first three phrases together with the B part. 2, 3, 4. Okay, a little slower. 2, 3, 4. Again, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we're going to go E, B, and then 2, 3, go. Two, three, go. Okay, so let's do the whole B part with the metronome a few times. Starting at 40, I think would be. See if I can do that. Yeah, okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's just inch it up here today. So let's go to 55. We'll go up by 15s. 2, 3, go. So notice I am starting to put a few more double stops in, just because I'm getting more comfortable with the song. Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4. And I'll talk about the double stops in a little bit, but keep going here. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Let's do it one more time. Let's get to 100 here. So this is 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. right, so there's the B part. Okay, so now we're gonna put this all together, play it a few times. After we take a little sip of our tea, coffee, whatever we have. All right, so going back, and we're gonna do the same thing. Starting at the beginning, we're gonna start at 40. We're gonna go up by 15s. We're gonna try to get to 100. So we're gonna do it to the whole song though. So hopefully this goes okay. And again, I'm gonna start putting a few more double stops in. Once we do go through this, I'll talk about the double stops and some things you can do. So here we go. Whew. Well, so it's gonna be ba, ba. Yeah, if you can't remember the first part, let me just play that a little bit. So it's okay, so let's start that again just so you have that at the beginning. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know what? Actually, this is gonna take us forever. If we do the whole thing. Yeah, let's just do each part. We'll just do the A part once. Yeah, let's just do the A part once, and then we'll put it all together. Here we go. So 55. Ready? 2, 3, go. So I can't remember which way I'm just gonna play it the way I just did. So you can do whatever you want on that ending part. I forget how I taught the ending part. So here we go. 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, last time with this part, and then we'll put it to this drum machine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Actually, before we put it to the drum machine, let me just point out a couple things. So at the beginning, we have this. So we're already doing that for the A chord. We're doing that double stop, okay? And but you could. You could play the higher note, the open string that's above the note you're fingering, above the string you're fingering on, if you want to get a double stop, if you want to try that. So that's one thing you could do. Okay. Another thing that like Emily Shaw does, and then this is just for people who are a little bit more advanced because they have so many people, different levels here. Um, but you could add a little bit on. Is what she does. She goes. So she just puts another F sharp E before she goes on, just to keep it. So okay, and you can do that same thing in the second part, the second phrase. Okay, so she does that a few times. So, and then the third phrase. We'll talk about the third phrase tomorrow. But there are just a few things if you want to add in some of the things. Okay, the other thing that happens like in the B part. So it goes. I think we talked a little bit about. You could go. You could do that single note to double, and then same thing here. And there you can play an open A with that. That's because we're on a right there. We're on a D chord, and the open A fits in the D chord. And then the next phrase is. So there you can play, instead of playing C, you can play the open E with that. I just love how that D and the E sound together. And then here's an E. So fiddle players like to play a fourth finger E with your open E, with a little slide. Okay, so there are just some options if you want to try any of those out. So what we're going to do is we're not going to play it with the strum machine. I'll put it on so you can see it going. And I'm going to have strum machine start slow.
1,
Whoops,
2.
Didn't mean to do that. We're going to start slow, but we're going to speed it up, okay? Let's see. Auto speed up. We'll have it speed up by 5 every repetition. Maybe I'll start at 40. Let's see how this goes. I'm not sure what good tempo to start at. But this, just so you might have noticed when we did the chords, this does the A part twice and the B part twice. So we're going to do it that way just because that's what this program does. All right, you ready? Here we go. We'll just keep playing through the whole song.
1, 2, 3, 4.
we go. Shoo! Little workout. All right, so yeah, so I'll send this, and you can see on there I have some variations by Emily Shaw, some that I talked about. You can look at that. You can look at how it goes to the chords, or we're gonna look at it tomorrow. So if you do read music, and then yeah, and then we will play it some more and do some more chord stuff.